Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Relic 3 replay. Spawn on the top right side as the Magenta allies, we have h20Apollo, or h20Apollo. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Red Empire, we have Misha234. Got a triple Dojo Core opener over here. Does have a boot camp on field, doesn't engineer it, he has the tools schematics, he got a pet doggo with him. We do now have these dojo cores advancing on forward, and his refiner cores as well. He is pushing forward immediately with the Empire MCV. Will the dojo core eat the attack dog? The attack dog will have trouble eating a dojo core. Engineer will have a trouble there. Does have a javelin troop here. Get some good damage there. And looks like the dojo core will get gunned down by the javelin troops. Down south, we've got a good number of Imperial warriors here, and he will get the engineer out to capture this refinery. The refinery has been captured by the allied engineer, and this dog's a little bit too close to that potentially exploding dojo core. Or crushed, at least. Imperial warriors advancing forward, trying to engage these javelin troops. Dojo core does go up. Imperial warriors and peacekeepers now engaging, getting some good splash damage there on the Imperial warriors. Dog does go down, bark does not come off. And he does have all three Imperial warriors still alive. One of them's also wounded, does get gunned down there. Good job gunning down these Imperial warriors. He's not doing a good job focusing fire on the wounded ones. Is that an engineer? A little bit too late for an engineer, but he may get it. The peacekeepers are not pushing away forward. Here comes the Mecha Tengus. And he does get a gun down there. Now with the Mecha Tengus in the region, he could have paused it or not gone in until the Mecha Tengus arrived. He didn't really have to rush that. Mecha Tengus pushing way forward, gets good damage here. We've got now another engineer being pulled on the field. Got a single Imperial warrior to stop any sort of engineer cap. And let's get some good damage there. And takes out that Peacekeeper. Oil derrick has been claimed by Red. The MCV has been redeployed here. We do have a Mecha Bay now. Gets some good damage there. Takes out some of these javelin troops and decides to back them off. Backing off nice and early is always a good idea so we can get repairs. Because none of them are quite damaged. That's on the Vindicator there. He probably not a good idea to send a Vindicator all by himself when there is Mecha Tengu or Jet Tengus potentially. And now he may want to transform once he sees the Apollo. He does go ahead and transform away. Overall, great field control by Red. He still needs to take time for repairs. Some dojo still here, with quite damage. This is eyeing for, I don't think it's Imperial War, I think that's a burst drone. Oh, Tank Buster. That is not what he wanted to pull out against Peacekeepers. And it does get multiple Tank Busters now deployed on the field. It got the Mecha Tengus push way forward, ready for a transform on top of these forces. This guy still has his shield up. The Apollos did not properly engage. Those all go down there. He still has now a couple tank busters out on the field. He comes a Vindicator. Does see the bomb run. We do have a boot camp here. Peacekeeper upon field. He may well go for a bonsai charge if he's paying attention. Let's get a shotgun blast there. And the Imperial Warrior does go down. Tank busters push way forward. They're getting picked apart by the multi-gunner turrets. Got 2-3 Mecha Tengus right there remaining. Does get one there. Needs to transform him. Does not transform in time. We do got a motor gun turret deployed over here, low in power, however. It looks like he's designed for engineer to capture up this oil derrick, which he is. On the charge, trying to reposition quickly. And the oil derrick has been captured on up. Down south, we've got these peacekeepers and a javelin troop. Over here, we do have now the oil derrick receiving a bit of fire. And now we do have the Imperial Warrior charging forward. Does get a good shotgun blast there, preventing him from getting slices up. Archivix is now receiving a bit of fire there, and does go ahead and take out this oil derrick there, even killing off one of the peacekeepers from the explosion. These Archivix need to run away. They can't crush. They're receiving unnecessary damage, and their damage output's incredibly horrible versus peacekeepers. Right now, he needs some Mechatengus or Tsunami Tank for crushes. Now it does have these. That was bad control there. Does get one of those Apollos down. Power shot not on view. Does get shielded by on the Tsunami Tank. Will slowly make its way forward. Get some great, a lot of good crushes there. Still chilled. Do not have this motor gun turret now pulled on the field. You have now these allied MCV now seeing a bit of damage. Warcraft does go down. Does get transform time. Here comes the Vindicators. They do get one of the Tsunami Tanks there. They don't handle reflect in time. Some of these Apollos are going down to the Striker VX. Does lose that one entirely. MCV now reversing into the Tsunami Tanks. Does go into low damage state. Tsunami Tanks now advancing forward. Striker VX transforms as well. Trying to get as much damage onto that MCV as soon as he can. Does get a Nano Deflector up and going. This wounded one may want to get Nano Deflector up. It does destroy the MCV there, getting a fully heroic Striker VX, which does get shot down. And now the allied infantry will get mostly crushed by this Nano Deflected Tsunami Tank. And on for this charge to take out the heroic Javelin troop there. Yeah, this tank bus here receiving a bit of fire. Not going to retaliate. I got these Tsunami Tanks advanced forward. He's trying to go for the ore collector. Does receive a bit of bombs there. Good crushes there, just leaving one remaining. He will gun down that Tsunami Tank. Airfield will go down. Does not get the indicator on the field. The rest of these Tsunami Tanks will be slowly moved down thanks to this Javelin troop. So the tank bus is trying to push his way forward. More bomber runs there. He may have, yeah, he does have an airfield now. Does break through the wall segment, but he will get gunned down by these Javelin troops. Tsunami Tanks charging forward, trying to get some good damage there onto these, or good crushes. Does get 1, 2, 3 crushes out of 5. Does get that one bombed as well. More bomb runs there. More tank buses now being pulled out in the field. Good transforms, gets great damage on the Javelin troops. Bombing runs coming on in, get some great damage there. all those tank busters there. Good amount of efficiency coming out of those Vindicators. Got these Jet Tengus push way forward. He needs more Jet Mega Tengus. Does help him out with the Apollos and the Vindicators. And he does have a naval expansion at the moment. We got now the Javelin troops now raining on in, trying to get some good damage there onto the Jet Tengus, who have crashed and burned and exploded. I sort of like the model though. So I just saw your YouTube comment. Do not have the oil derrick going down. Got extra explosions there onto that ink buster. Jet Tengu flying about. And does go and get some great damage there onto the Jet Tengu. Sort of throwing them away a little bit. That's a sudden transport. It's like, wait a second, how did that get there? Why is it moving so quickly? And why is it filled with a bunch of tank busters? Can't get crushed with a sudden transport. I wonder if he sees this at the moment. Here comes the Vindicators. Oh no, he's landed. He's going to suicide that one. Doesn't get any damage there. He's trying to keep these guys off the deck. Just don't use their bombs. Does get them all killed off thanks to the heroic veterancy. We do not have these two Striker VXs advancing on forward, Chopper VXs. Too many Javelin troops. I'm not sure why he's going for these. Those need to fall back. It's probably not a good time to transform, though he's bombing that ore refinery. Does not get a single Vindicator. Needs some much needed repairs onto the Striker VXs now. The Ore Collector does, of course, have a gun it can utilize, but now it's severely damaged. You may want to fall back, get some repairs, then it can be used against the infantry. Striker VX evades on forward, but there's a really good number of peacekeepers now in the field. What happened to all the Javelin troops? There's Javelin troops. At this point in time, I think... would Shinobi be a good idea against this composition? Is that a really stupid idea? Probably, because they have like 1,000 credits and they won't probably do 1,000 credits each worth of damage. Takes out the airfield there, very nice. He has got no Apollos in the field and didn't get proper anti-aircraft in that region. Doing some great job focusing down these units. Does not hit the prospector there. Does save all of his guys. Of course, 3 of them are severely wounded. Got Cryocopters advancing forward. He has Tsunami tanks, which are not anti-aircraft. A single Jet Tengu could be very useful here. No, he is unable to get that deployed out, whatever it is. Striker VX coming on back, or Chopper VXs. Finds good volley there on the veteran one, and on the heroic one. It does take out the heroic one there. He has heroic efficiency on one that's not very wounded. He needs to get another Mecha Bay as soon as he can. Gets out Defender Core. Needs Mecha Bay for repairs. You could try a Naval Yard instead. Let's see what protocols he's gone for. Got Cryo Geddon available.
The Emperor.
Or wait, it wasn't available. Does he not have an MCV?
I serve the Emperor.
He has point defense drones. Oh, he has no MCV. He has no production. Barring a boot camp? No, he lost that as well. He literally has no production at the moment. I did not realize that. So out of play needs is advancing forward. He does have the engineer here. He needs to try to claim this instant dojo for production. Bomb runs raining on in. Does get some honorable discharge damage. More Impure Warriors there. Does immediately get frozen. He needs to get this engineer inside into dojo so he gets forward production going. Don't go greedy. Go for something reliable. He's going to try to go for the Mecha Bay. Does get the power plant frozen. He's going for the Mecha Bay. If he gets that, would be great. And he gets the Mecha Bay. He's just going to immediately pull out some Mecha Tengus. Striker VX is advancing forward. There's not enough infrastructure. I suppose he could potentially try base race. He still has a naval expansion. He needs to go for mass ore collector. I'd say around that one. The Pyrocopter still poses a pretty sizable threat. He does have now a Jet Tengu trying to gauge these Striker VXs. Does take out a Jet Tengu. Shame he doesn't have honorable discharge. I wonder if can he not have honorable discharge without Jet Tengus. I was unable to get any kills over here. These aircraft are starting to burn up. He's used all his bombs there. Honorable discharge is now flying out. He sells the MCV here. MCV needs to back out to sea. Okay. And that is the end of the replay. A little bit strange replay. This is Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.